Hello there, welcome back to Better Minecraft and Minecolonies. My name is Sjin, and welcome to the colony of New Kingdom. And our guest over there, Strawfingers, also sends his regards.
Strawfingers says go to hell.
Oh, well, it looks like he's not in that good of a mood. Well, why would he be? He's in a cage. That's right, scumbag, and you're staying there. So last episode, we got a few buildings to level 3. Well, we got the warehouse at level 3 at least. But it looks like our builder is still working on the tavern. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, we got the mine to level 3, and we did the research that's going to let us get some pretty cool buildings this episode. Now, she's quite far from done. I think she's maybe like 50% of the way there, the resource scroll will say. Yeah, here we go. Queen Decoy, 49%. Now, we had a little bit of a problem with her building this. I didn't realize, but this building actually goes quite far underground. And I discovered that when I was trying to go through my underground subway system to get from A to B, as you do. And whoa, what's this? It's a dirt wall. So yeah, it turns out that when Queen Decoy has been building the tavern, she's gone underground and added some more foundations. Now this isn't going to be a huge problem, because once this is done, we can kind of dig through this. But for the time being, we've got to watch the subway system because we might end up at a dead end. And nobody wants to get dead-ended. So it's time to unravel the Builder's Scroll. And on our to-do list today is a blacksmith and a stonemason. Because I believe if we head over to the university, those two researches are going to be complete. Well, let's go check it out. Okay, so back to school. Don't worry, it's still the summer holidays, but we're here to do some research. So let's take a look. Now, I just found 12 bricks. No, wait, I just researched hitting iron, and that unlocks the blacksmith's hut. That's amazing. And also stone cake, which unlocks the stonemason's hut. These two buildings are going to let us craft tools and stone-based materials on the fly. Frickin' amazing. But what research do they unlock? After the blacksmith, we can get increased tool durability. Very cool. Miners find 10% more ores. That sounds frickin' amazing. Citizen block play speed plus 10%. That's going to speed up our builder. And the mechanic's hut, which, I don't know what the mechanic's hut is supposed to build. It looks like it requires redstone, so maybe it's redstone related things? But to do that, we need the blacksmith at 3. The stonemason's research is much more simple. Rock and roll unlocks the crusher's hut? Crusher? Who's the crusher? Sounds like a dude, not really a job. What's your job title? Oh, I'm a crusher. Cool. What do you crush? Everything. Well, like stone, oranges, people's hopes and dreams. Yeah, all of the above. Aha, now this is important to notice. Some of these trees have an ore symbol, which means we can either get band-aid or resistance, and we have to make a choice about which one we pick. Anyway, we're just going to pick a couple of easy researches today. We're going to pick bone meal, which literally just requires 64 wheat seeds, and that gets you more crops, 10% more crops from farmers. And we're also going to get, string work, which gets the Fletcher's hut. We don't need the Fletcher's hut, but it leads on to other exciting things, and it also is very cheap at 16 string. So into the research desk, down technology, and we're going to grab, there we go, string work, boom. Oh, actually, look at this, citizen block break speed. And that only costs redstone. Let's get some of that. That looks a bit more impressive than 10% more farmers' crops. And there we go, 2 researches underway. Now we can get to the building. Or can we actually? Because look at this. Oh man, what a miserable day. Ugh. Ain't that right, Happy Dick? Because he's okay, because he's wearing golden wellies. Oh man, do you guys have wellies? So in England, we have these things called Wellington boots. And I guess they're named after that famous fisherman, George Wellington, who pioneered the fact that you could stand in rivers while coating his feet in rubber. Anyway, yeah, in England they're called Wellington boots or wellies. And I wonder, if you have them in your country, like big rubber boots that come up to your knees, and they're basically just completely waterproof, what do you call them? So how's the black pig going? 57%. Oh man, Queen Decoy is so slow. Admittedly it's raining though, so she won't be working. Let's have a bit of a sleep. And let's just sleep out in the middle of the field. Why not? Players have slept. Well, one of them has. This guy hasn't though.
Strawfingers says I don't need sleep.
Wow, well, okay, it's alright for some. So Queen Decoy is actually working. We can see her in the background getting to work, but we are just going to have to leave her to it. Let's head home and see if we can build the huts we need. What am I talking about? The Stonemason and the Blacksmith. We were getting pretty close to capacity with our sorting system here, with our inventory, but what I've done is I've dug behind the drawers over here and I've hidden a load of secret racks behind here, so I should have loads more storage capacity now. And that's going to be important because if we look at the to-do scroll, you'll see number 3 is inventory sort. And what do I mean by inventory sort? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to finally clear out the warehouse. It's okay in the early game of Minecolonies because you can go to the warehouse, you can fill it up with stuff and just leave it to it. But now that most of our things are going to be automated, we're running out of space in there, and I want to just clear it out of all of the crap that we've accumulated. So what do you need to make a blacksmith's hut? 3 bits of iron, a build tool, and some planks. And a stonemason's hut, stone bricks. Well, I think we have all of this. Stonemason's hut and the blacksmith's hut. That's 2 items scratched off our list, but we need to get these built. And I mean mostly just because old Alyssa here has nothing to do. Queen Decoy hard at work on the black pig. And 61% through. I think maybe by the end of the episode, she might have finished. But don't hold your breath. And of course, we're going to put these over at the crafting district where the smeltery is. This is where all the heavy industry is going to go. Like, you know, the stuff that deals with metals and stone. Maybe the crusher's hut as well. Yeah, the crusher's hut is a prime example of the kind of building we're going to put over here. So build tool in hand, right click, and we have the blacksmith. So here we go. There's medieval oak, but is there a medieval oak alternative? There is. Okay, well, let's look at them both. This is medieval oak. Medieval oak 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks pretty cool. And this is medieval oak alternative. Oh, and the alternative is a lot bigger. In fact, it's almost kind of too big. But it's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, this is a huge building. Do we really want our blacksmith down here if it's going to be this size? This is basically the entire space we've got left down here in the industrial district. Oh man, well how big was the level 5 non-alternative? Honestly, it was kind of just as big. Let's set it back so it's in line with the other one. Oh yeah, the level 5 blacksmith's hut from non-alternative is much, much smaller and much more manageable. Yeah, I think it's got to be the non-alternative one just because we can fit it in here. The other one is way too big. In fact, whoa, it can go even further back. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that frees up so much more space for us. Okay, yeah, the alternative one is nice and big, but the usual one is nice and small. Pull the trigger, and there we go. Even so, it still takes up widthways quite a lot of room. So how big is the stonemason's hut going to be? Hopefully this is a lot smaller, but I should be so lucky. Honestly, oh my god, he's bigger than the blacksmith. Why? Why are you bigger than the blacksmith? That makes no sense. Well, it is what it is. So where are we going to put this? Still here, I think. Oh my god, wait, what's this? The stonemason's hut requires some blocks from the end. Look at this purpur. Yeah, this hut is a very, very, very big boy. Well, let's take a look at the alternative and see what that is. Oh no, got some bad news, guys. There is no alternative. There's no alternative. Oh my god. Well, I guess it just can't be helped. We're going to have to pull this forwards and park it somewhere here anyway. Let's get the back in line with the other buildings so it doesn't intrude too much on the mountain. Yeah, you know what? That's not too bad, really. In the grand scheme of things, we do kind of have enough room here. This should do. So, level 5 and we'll pull the trigger. So, we're going to click on the stonemason's hut and set Alyssa here so that she can actually get going with the clearing of things. But what materials do we need to actually build this building? Because this is a higher level building, its level 1 version has some more complicated materials like andesite, granite, I believe, and diorite. But that all kind of makes sense because it's a stonemason's hut. It's going to want stone kind of things, right? Yeah. Anyway, other than that, this is all kind of simple. Ooh, lots of stone. But I think this will do, you know? But let's give her a quick helping hand by chopping down some of these trees. Trees are the big one because Alyssa needs to use 2 different tools to take down trees. She needs to use the axe on the logs, and then ooh, Lavena the Ugly. Now that is a Patreon. However, Lavena is the Patreon, and unfortunately, Lavena has got the ugly as a suffix. And, I'm sorry, I don't know if I should hire her or not. Well, I don't have enough space in the colony now anyway, so that's that question answered for us. Let's make some axes and shovels and start clearing out some zones. Oh, now as we can see, Alyssa is at work, but she's got some problems. Is it a hoe? Do you have a hoe problem? Yeah, she needs a hoe. We need to find this girl a hoe. And not just like a floozy hoe either, just like a proper, solid, stone at least level hoe. And this comes back to the point that, yeah, the blacksmith's hut is going to solve all of these problems for us because the blacksmith will be able to make stone tools. I assume. The blacksmith makes all tools, right? Even if they're stone. I mean, a blacksmith works with metal, but some tools are stone. Can he still make them? I guess we'll find out. Either way, let's see if we can help Alyssa out with these trees. Dig, dig, chop, chop. A Minecolonist's mayor. I mean, I've never thought about this actually, but what is my title here on the colony? I always just assumed I'm the mayor. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just actually like a scrub. It seems to me that if this was a real life, would the mayor be out and about with an axe, chopping down trees for his own colony? I feel like he should be doing that. Politicians should be doing this. It's just they're not, you know? I remember the days, well, I don't remember them, I wasn't there, but I do know that they existed, when people that ruled, like kings and politicians, they had to fight in wars and they had to be on the front lines because they're the ones that sent dudes to war, so, you know, they should be there as well. I feel like that's the right way of doing things. Well, I think, no, actually, it's not really, is it? I think war is never the right way of doing things. But if you're going to start a war, at least have the courtesy to be on the front lines, you know? That's what I say. And there we go, there's stage 1. The trees are gone, so Alyssa should be okay with that. However, we do have the problem now of the dirt. This dirt needs to go too. Oof, this is going to take some time, isn't it? Well, no time like the present. Let's get started. Now, I'm hoping that by the time me and Alyssa have cleared out this land, Queen Decoy will be finished with the tavern, and we can get her to work on the blacksmith. And if we're really lucky, those guys will start work on the blacksmith and the stonemason's hut at the same time, and we can film it happening. But it doesn't always work out like that, does it? Okay, so I've made some progress, but I can't help but realize that Alyssa has not been helping out. I'm going to go and find out what's up with her, because I don't want to do all the work. I'm the mayor, gods damn it. I'm the one that gets people to work, right? I crack the whip and make the money. Oh man, it's dank in here, isn't it? Look at this. Oh, this is... I like it. This is like the bar from Always Sunny. What is that even called anyway? But I love it. This place has gone from like a nice, bustling family tavern to basically a dank dive bar where people come to get drunk, start fights, and yeah, just generally be miserable. And we've kind of got the right people for that. Lavena the Ugly, ugh. Ned Smallpeen, ugh. These guys have miserable lives. And in Ned's case, I can attest to that. So where is she? Here she is. What do you need, a hoe? Is it still a hoe? It's still a hoe. Let's make her a hoe.
Yes, my lord.
Here you go, darling. Give me those saplings and the apple, and I'll give you a couple of hoes. Okay, so how is the black pig going now? 65%. I still don't know why Queen Decoy is going so slowly with this. I think it's just the higher level, bigger buildings take a lot longer to get backwards and forwards up to the top and the bottom. It's just generally a slower build. However, level 3 is the final level of the tavern. This is as high as it goes, and that's going to mean we're going to get some crazy cool tavern customers that we can hire on our colony, and they're going to have amazing stats. I can't wait. Here she is, just spinning up the stairs like a miscreant. Maybe her hut is a little bit congested. Let's go and find out. Oh, yeah, wow, there's loads of stuff in here. Why is there so much stuff? In fact, why is there a golden sword? What do you need that for? Or maybe she does need it. I don't remember. What's in the building list? Do we need to make this for her? Oh yeah, a golden sword is part of the frickin' building. That's crazy. It must be like on a item frame behind the bar or something. Like, this is the bartender of the Black Pig's fabled golden sword from his adventuring days, back when he was, slaying goblins. Then when he was finished slaying goblins, he hung up his sword behind the bar and opened a tavern. And the day after, goblins raided the tavern and killed him. But his wife bravely took on the building and now is the new landlord. Anyway, while this is going on, what I might do actually is go and deposit some items for the miner. He definitely needs some things to get going with his mine. Oh, and here we go. Open requests. You guys have said I should be looking at this clipboard a lot more than I am. And oh, look at this. So our guards still need all of the armor and shields. Shields, of course. I never made any shields. Well, let's do that now. Now a shield. Oh, we can make syncinacite shields. Amazing. We have loads of those ingots and iron is a bit precious for us. So let's do that. And here we go. Shields ahoy. We shouldn't need more than 10. Ooh. And let's chuck these in the warehouse so they can get delivered to the guards. Man, the great thing about Minecolonies is it always gives you something to do. There's always something, some next stage of something that you have to take care of. Never a dull moment here on New Kingdom. And there we go. Now the guards, they're a real pain as far as the clipboard goes because there are so many recipes that they require. I mean, maybe we should fulfill these, but what we're doing is we're waiting until they can get to iron armor. So anyway, let's ignore the guards' requests because, yeah, they're doing fine as they are. Fertilizer. Benzofisher needs some fertilizer. Okay. Chuckles Homes needs any smeltable ore. Oh, cool. That's like an ongoing thing. Here we go. Dr. Potter wants cobblestone stairs. Let's give this brother the hookup. Also, while we're here, we can probably take care of some of the things Alyssa needs for the Stonemason level 1. Because she's going to need, like, granite, andesite, all of the good stuff, all of the real prime building materials. Oh, you know what? So now the warehouse is level 3. Let's get rid of some of this dirt, actually, first, because it's clogging things up. Now that the warehouse is level 3, I think it's about time we found this sort button. So, we're going in here. This is level 3 warehouse. Couriers, minimum stock, settings. Oh, here we go. Upgrade storage and sort. Warehouse stock sorted. And now let's take a look. Whoa, okay, right. Oh, this is amazing. So it's grouped up everything into what it's supposed to be. And look, we've got granite, diorite, polished diorite. We've got loads of stuff in the warehouse that I never even knew we had. The sort button is so important. So if you're watching at home and you're playing at home, get the warehouse level 3. Because it's a game changer. We're going to deposit most of the dirt into our home computer system because we have loads of space in our drawers for it. But I don't really think the colonists over here need... Whoa, look at that. Oh my god, we've got so much dark oak. How have we got so much dark oak? We need to go and make sure our carpenter stops with that. Oh, look at all this dirt. So much dirt. The dirt will come in handy at some point, I'm sure. But for now, back to our computer system with that. What else? This is actually, though, amazing. Look how much space sorting the warehouse has freed up. This is freaking incredible. So cool. Oh, look at this. Empty chests, empty racks. Now, there are racks upstairs, and I don't think I've been using these properly, but yeah, look at this. Oh, even more space upstairs. Fan-frickin-tastic. Amazing. And there we go. Let's give this another sort. Oh, amazing. I love this button. I love this button. Ah, no. Alyssa needs one more piece of item. She needs a chain. I'm sure I had a chain somewhere. No, I didn't. Well, let's make her some chain. There we go. Chain is just iron ingots and nuggets. Super simple to make. Let's get this done. Required resources, chain, and that looks like Alyssa has everything, so let's watch her in action. Now I don't know why, but I really did imagine that every single little building that we were going to put in this small district down here was going to be the same size as the smeltery. But as you can see, it was definitely wishful thinking. The blacksmith itself is really long, and the stonemason's hut is bizarrely big. And it is quite the frustration as well, because the stonemason's hut doesn't really have much application. All she really does is make cobblestone stairs, walls, and slabs. And yes, the polished stone is quite useful, but I do think we're going to have to build a small quarry so she can fully realize her potential. Oh man, so a rainy day here on the colony, but the stonemason's hut has been finished. And that's fantastic news. And a quick look at the scroll shows us that also Queen Decoy has finished the tavern level 3. Now I've already assigned these two girls to work on these two buildings, get the stonemason's hut to level 2, and get the blacksmith to level 1, because the building materials aren't super complicated. And oh, look at this, now the rain has passed, they should get started. Now I've moved Miss Jameson over from being an apiarist, because we don't really need honeycomb, we've got loads of it now. Oh, she's wearing a skirt, I had no idea. And she also looks a lot like the carpenter. So we got Miss Jameson over here, and she's now a stonemason, and maybe she can go back to being a beekeeper once we get space for more citizens, because we are locked at the moment. We've got 25 citizens, and we can't go higher than this until we do some university research. No worries. Anyway, let's take a look at her hut. So the stonemason. Now the stonemason comes locked with 4 recipes for prismarine, sandstone, red sandstone, and prismarine. Wait, prismarine? Prismarine bricks and prismarine. But we've added a few more down here. Cobblestone stairs, walls, slabs, and also, as you can see behind us, she's got like andesite, granite, stone, and diorite here. And we took a look, and I tried to see if we could do this, but you can actually also add polished diorite, andesite, and granite to her recipe list. I can't think of anything else to add to it now, but we'll be adding new stone recipes for her as and when we remember. Oh, looks like somebody wants something already. What are you making? What does the clipboard say? Oh, she's already going to sleep. Oh my god, 16 kelp from Georgia Weasley. Honey bottles for Georgia Weasley. Golden apples for Georgia Weasley. Who's... Oh my god, there's a sickness going around the colony that needs apples, honey, and kelp. Oh my god, that sounds pretty intense. What's going on? Let's check the hospital. So yeah, you missed a little bit because basically once I'd come back after the build, I forgot to press record, man. My life is hectic now with a dog. I had to go and look after it, and yeah, when I came back, it slipped my mind. So we're just kind of catching up on what I've been doing. But there's no one here at the hospital that is sick. So why do people need honey bottles and golden apples? So this is what the level 3 tavern looks like, and it's a real beast. This thing has now been completed, and you know what? I think this is a really good looking building. I'm going to get a nice little screenshot of this to use for the thumbnail. Oh, now check this out. What's also cool is now that the tavern is level 3, the guests that come over here have upgraded gear. Look at this. This woman's wearing like a nice white dress, like a wedding dress. Lavena Hurd. And I think the guys in here also have updated gear. Oh, look at this. Squeaky Belmont, diamond shoes now. So she must be like an even crazier high-level colonist. Level 10, and oh my god, her stats are through the roof. Almost everything is in the 20s. Now we have hired an extra worker, but let's go over here to the town hall, look at the information, and you can see we've got 25 of 25 citizens. To get more, we need to do university research. We moved the beekeeper over to being a stonemason, and now we have 1 unemployed. And the idea is she's going to become a blacksmith once the blacksmith's hut is complete. Now, according to the scrolls, Queen Decoy has everything she needs to get started on the blacksmith, and Alyssa has everything she needs for the stonemason now as well. Amazing news! she's also used 4%. So it's time to watch the blacksmith get built and the stonemason's hut get upgraded. Now here we go, the blacksmith. Now this is a building that's been a long time coming. Getting our colonists the tools they need to do their jobs is incredibly important for the health of the colony. It means our farmer will never stop farming and will always have plenty of food on hand to feed our dudes. But it also means, combined with the stonemason's hut, our miner now is completely self-sufficient. All of the things he needs to dig the mine and maintain it can be made by these two huts. And that's fantastic. Now, one idea I've had is to build a second cave district. The mountain that we have behind these two buildings is pretty large, and underneath Fort Crappington is where we could put a huge underground chamber. Imagine Erebor, but we can fill it with all kinds of interesting buildings to help us free up even more space around the colony. Also, wow, I can't believe I ever thought I would only need one builder. Having two builders on my colony has been huge. Being able to build and or upgrade buildings two at a time is huge. And if anything now, I'm even thinking that we could have had a third builder. But while we're confined to having only 25 colonists, we really do have to be careful now who we hire and which jobs we have working here on the colony. Hey, there we go. So the stonemason is complete. And to celebrate this, in the comments section, I want you guys to somehow maybe work into a comment or just put it on its own. Put rock and roll. Oh yeah, because that's kind of like stonemasonry. Yeah, rocks. Yeah, sure. Rock and roll, and I will heart the comment. Okay, so yeah. Now, while I was watching this get built, I had an idea. I was thinking, can the stonemasons do anything with brick? No, actually she doesn't. There's no furnace here, so I don't think she can do anything with clay. She could probably turn the clay bricks into the brick block, but I don't think she can actually smelt clay into bricks. Well, let's go over here to the blacksmith, the freshly completed blacksmith, complete with furnace, and let's hire a blacksmith. Okay. Oh, this is bad. So Crimson Peculiar has terrible stats for being a blacksmith. But you know what, we're just going to hire him anyway because we need to work out how he works. Teleport him over here. What do you look like? Oh my, it's a dwarf! Oh, that's amazing! Okay. That's so cool. He's shorter than everybody else. He's got a massive beard. I had no idea. I did not expect this. Oh my god, a dwarf. That is incredible. I wonder what happens if you hire a woman. Do you get like a female dwarf? Does she have a beard? I feel like I've got to know. So I'm going to find out. Manage workers fire. You're fired, Crimson. And we're going to switch a Rooski here. We're going to get the stonemason now to be a blacksmith instead. Manage workers Miss Jameson, hire. And let's get her over here. Oh, yeah, she looks like a dwarf too. No beard this time, but she's definitely shorter. Man, that's really cool. I really freaking love that, but we're going to switch them back now. There we go, the dwarf is back in business, baby. So how do we teach this guy recipes? Let's take a look. Crafting recipes and settings. There are no settings here to speak of, but crafting recipes, he's got 12 options. Well, first up, we're going to teach him stone tools because we want to look after our iron for now. So here we go, we've got sticks, and we'll teach him the basic stone recipes first. So it's got to be, just done some research. It's got to be a pickaxe, it's got to be a hoe, it's got to be a shovel, and then also an axe. And that's the basic tools complete. But why stop there? We don't just need to do tools. We can also make, I think, probably shields, and potentially, I guess, swords as well. So we'll teach him how to make stone swords. Oh my god, he's already getting to work. What are you making, bro?
Have you heard of the legendary material called rainbow?
Rainbow? What? Okay, so he's got a custom voice.
Sure does get hot in the smithy. Toiling at the forge.
Have you heard of the legendary material called rainbow?
Okay, well, this is a unique voice pack, but I tell you what, after this episode, I'm going to crack out my vocal cords and record my own custom Blacksmith voice pack. And I think what I'll also do is, once I get a few more voices into this voice pack, I might just host it for you guys, maybe Patreon members or something. Yeah, because I think designing my own voice pack probably might be cool. Yeah, I might do that. Watch this space. Well, there we go. I think we borderline have now full automation. We have a blacksmith that's making tools. We have a stonemason who is making the stone bits and bobs. Our carpenter is making the carpentry items. Everything's pretty much rickety ready to rock. Oh, I'll tell you what. We didn't teach the stonemason how to make a furnace. And a furnace is mostly made out of stone, right? So there we go, a furnace. I wonder if we could also teach her dispensers and stuff. Oh, can we teach her cooked stone? No, I think there's a stone smeltery for that, isn't there? We almost have full automation now. Let's see if we can put this to the test and queue up a lot of buildings in our cave section. Okay, so that's a lot of construction tape, and everything now is set to be going to level 3. So there's going to be a few things that we can't get our colonists to make, like a cauldron. Oh wait, actually, maybe we can get our blacksmith to make cauldrons. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Also chains, right? I imagine that the blacksmith is kind of set up to make everything that is made completely out of metal. So we'll teach him a recipe. Can you make chains? Yeah, he can make chains, that's fantastic. Can he make iron bars? Yeah, oh, we're on a roll here. So what else are we going to get him to learn? Of course, that's right, cauldrons. Is this a cauldron? And we're also going to get the blacksmith's hut to be queued up for level 2 as well. So build options. And we're going to set Alyssa on this one. So I wonder who can make coal into coal blocks. What about the stonemason? It's definitely not a carpenter. And coal is kind of like a rock. Crafting recipes. Can you make a block of coal? No. Okay. Stonemason has no space, or the recipe doesn't correspond with its profession. So who makes blocks of coal?
Yeah.
Oh wait, so you can find out. Of course. Why didn't I think about this before? We want to make a block of coal in our colony. Coal block. You click on it in Not Enough Items, and at the top here it's going to tell us the hut. A mechanic, right. So a mechanic makes blocks of coal. And the same thing follows for everything. Cracked stone bricks. That is made at a stone smelter. Okay. So our builders have their assigned tasks. We can use the clipboard to look and see exactly what they need. So Alyssa needs racks. Who is going to make a rack? Well, we can use the same old Not Enough Items technique. A rack. Click on it, and it looks like it's made at the carpenter's. Perfect. So we'll go over to the carpenter now and teach him how to make racks. Oh, this is so simple. And yet so amazing. Everything is coming together. This is all working out perfectly. Oh, look at this. Cypher is hard at work. Cypher Drogo bashing planks with logs. The absolute Chad. So crafting recipes, and we're going to teach him how to make a rack. Oh, we don't even need the materials. We can just copy it from Not Enough Items into his thingamajig. Now, I've been told that every time you level up a building like this, they get double their recipes. So when we go from level 2 to level 3, we're going to go from 25 recipes here at the Carpenters up to level 50. And that is going to be really important. And that is also why I am going to set these buildings here to be upgraded to level 3. The sawmill, and also the stonemasons. Okay, there we go. So now we have an actual proper gameplay loop. We have 2 of our builders going around trying to build the certain things they need. We have their clipboard that shows us what they need next. So that's a rack for Alyssa, which the carpenter's going to do. So all we need to do now is supply the warehouse with the materials to make a rack. So that would be the builder's tool, which he already has, the planks, and the iron nuggets. So in go some nuggets. Oh, in fact, that's a good point. We need to teach the blacksmith how to turn iron ingots into nuggets. So we have the whole loop there. We have the miner getting the ore goes to the smeltery to make iron ingots, the ingots go to the blacksmith to make iron nuggets, and then the nuggets go to the carpenter to make a rack. Oh man, the whole system works. So we're over here at the blacksmith, crafting recipes teach, and we're going to teach him 1 iron ingot makes 9 iron nuggets. Whew, okay. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no. So we have a slight problem. The carpenter is trying to make a rack, but the recipe we gave him is for sal planks to make a rack. So basically, in not enough items, when you go to a rack like this, not Iraq, a rack, it will give you different woods in the background, and you need to make sure you click the move items as soon as the right kind of plank is there, because they will always try and use the exact plank you told them to. Oof, I'm glad I caught that one. There we go. And this is a much better way to make these racks. So now he has that, he should get to work, right? Yeah, here we go. He's making the planks out of the logs, and then he's going to use the planks to make the racks. Oh, fantastic! Well, this has been an amazingly productive episode. We got both the stonemason's hut and the blacksmith complete and in the bag. We also configured them to work with our other buildings, and now we have massive production chains going on. Just imagine, the miner digs up iron, the smelter smelts the iron into iron ingots, the blacksmith turns the iron ingots into nuggets, the nuggets get carried over here to the carpenter, who makes them into racks, and then the racks get delivered to the builder, who turns it into a building. Oh man, it's all coming together, baby. And also the blacksmith can make tools now as well, which is fantastic. A huge thank you for watching. Don't forget in the comments section to put rock and roll, and I'll heart your comments. A massive thank you as well to people that are subscribed on Patreon and who are YouTube members, because you guys are freaking amazing. I might record a voice pack or two and do some building to decorate the place, build some more retaining walls and things. But until next time, a huge thank you for watching, and take care.